Shopify just brought back the best promotion that they've ever had, and now it's never been easier to get started dropshipping or in the e-commerce space. So today's video is going to focus on one of the easiest and, at this point, cheapest ways that you can get started dropshipping in just a matter of minutes. So in today's video, I'm going to show you what Shopify's brand new offer is and how you can take advantage of it, how you can get started dropshipping in less than 2 or 3 minutes essentially. And as an added bonus, our store is going to come already preloaded with winning products that are proven to sell with a proven track record. Now there's also a couple of bonuses that are going to be sprinkled out along the video, so make sure you stick around for those because trust me, they're worth it. They're going to help you save a lot of money and even make more money. So if you're looking to get started dropshipping, or if you're looking to add another store to your arsenal, so that way you can test out the waters of a brand new niche or a new product, then make sure you check out this video all the way through. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So to get started for this, what we're going to be using is going to be BuildYourStore.AI. BuildYourStore is going to be what we use to go ahead and create our entire dropshipping store from scratch in less than a few minutes. And like I mentioned earlier, it's going to come preloaded with winning products. Now, as always, to help you out on your journey and to get you started, we're going to have an easy to reference cheat sheet. If you want access to that, just drop a comment with the hashtag Shopify Dropshipping and let me know your takeaway from this video. Once I see that you went ahead and did that, I'll reply back with a link to the sheet. So to get started with this, all we have to do is run over to the Build Your Store website and go ahead and click on Build My Free Store. Now from here, we're going to have to go ahead and register with our information. And our store is going to start to get created for us. So the next thing we're going to have to do is pick our niche. Now, as I always mention, when it comes to picking a niche, I always suggest you pick a niche that you know a little bit about or you're familiar with. Something that you have a little bit of knowledge on, simply because if you don't, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to conduct product research and actually find winning products. So me personally, I'm actually familiar with quite a bit of these different niches, but my favorite niche is always the pets niche, simply because people love their pets, people treat their pets as their kids, and to be completely honest with you, not a lot of people are trying to have kids anymore, so they're actually opting in for pets. So let's go with that. Let's go ahead and choose pets, and then let's click on done. Now let's go ahead and choose a couple of banners for our store. So for this store, I'm not really thinking of just targeting dog owners necessarily. So I want to target cat and dog owners, so just overall pet owners. So I'm going to go ahead and choose something that's relevant to that. Definitely this first one right here, or this middle one that has cats and dogs. And then this one over here, because it just shows the dog shopping for stuff he likes. I like that one. Go ahead and click on done. And now the next thing that we're going to have to do is go ahead and choose our Shopify plan. This is where we're going to get our special Shopify offer. Now, I don't know how long this is going to last because this has happened in the past where they give you a really good offer and then they just suddenly take it away. So I highly suggest that you take advantage of this right now. So you can use Shopify for the next 3 months for just $1. So you're getting an entire 3 months of Shopify for $1. That's really, really cheap. And that gives you a lot of time to be able to hustle and even try a few different niches or a few different products. So from here, what we're going to do is click on Access Shopify. Then you're going to be taken to this page where all you have to do is go ahead and put in your email and then start your free trial. Now make sure you use the same email that you used for Build Your Store as well. Now we're going to have to go ahead and create our Shopify account. And at this point, all you have to do is simply click on I don't want help setting up. We don't really need any of that extra information on here. And we have our store created. So from here, all we're going to have to do is go ahead and take our link. This is going to be important because this is part of the next step in BYS or Build Your Store. And let's go ahead and cut it or copy it. I like to cut it just to make sure I have, a visual representation that I actually copied it. So now let's run back over to Build Your Store. Go ahead and click on done. And then that link that we just got, let's go ahead and put it in here. Click on save and done. Now, the next thing we're going to have to do is very important. We are going to have to select our Shopify plan. This way we can take advantage of the offer and get our first 3 months for just $1. So click on Access Shopify once again, and let's go ahead and fill out our information. I always like to use PayPal. It's always been my favorite method. So let me just set that up really fast. Now, quick note, I did go with the basic plan because really that's all you need to get started. You don't need all of that extra fancy stuff. Just start off with the basic and you'll be good to go. Now, this part is also going to be important. If we don't do this, we can't launch our Shopify store. So let's go ahead and put in our business information. Now, a lot of people have the question of whether you should be using your home address or a different address. Well, honestly, if you only have your home address, you really don't have much of a choice. But what you can do is you can sign up for a virtual address. Virtual addresses are awesome because you can actually go to a physical location. It kind of works like a PO box, but I personally like it better because it's cheaper, and you can choose a specific place to go pick up your packages that are sent there. Now, my favorite part about a virtual address is the fact that you're not actually getting a PO box. What you're getting is an actual physical address, with an apartment number, which is essentially kind of acting like a PO box, but it doesn't have the limitations or the restrictions of a PO box. So I highly suggest you check out virtual mailboxes. Now let's go ahead and save business address. And once we get to this page, then we're good to go. We can run back over to the BYS page and then click on done. And now we have to install the Build Your Store app. So let's go ahead and do that. It's very easy. It's a lot quicker than it used to be. All we have to do is click on the link and then click on install. And it's going to take us back to our BYS page and onto the next page where Build Your Store is actually going to go ahead and customize your store. We're almost nearing the end. Go ahead and click on Customize My Store. And then you're going to get taken to this page where you're going to get your offer for AutoDS now. Now, going through here, you can enjoy 2 weeks of AutoDS for just $1. So you can automate your dropshipping store and essentially get started right away. So from here, we just have to click on Register with AutoDS. And now my suggestion to you on here is to go with the starter plan. You are going to be able to change this. You can go with the import 200 or the 500 or the 1K, but to be able to take advantage of all of the automation features, I suggest that you go with the starter 500. Now, one thing that's very important to make sure of is going to be this right here. Do you want to be charged monthly or do you want to be charged annually? So make sure you choose the one that's right for you. And then once you have that done, once you're registered with AutoDS, you can go ahead and go back to the Build Your Store page and click on done. AutoDS is going to be what gives us our winning products. And not just that, it's also going to provide us with full dropshipping automation, meaning product importing is going to be practically instant. We don't have to do anything manually. And same thing goes for our order fulfillment. Orders are going to be automatically fulfilled. So that way we don't even have to go to our supplier's website and place the orders ourselves. AutoDS will take care of all of these mundane tasks for us. So you remember how I mentioned there's going to be a few different bonuses sprinkled out throughout the video? Well, this is one of them. When you're registering through BYS or Build Your Store, you're going to have access to an exclusive TikTok ads offer. So all you have to do is click on get your free ad credits and you're going to be taken to this page. So you need to act now to get these because these are subject to change. They have changed in the past. So just make sure you score right now. Now for this, whenever you start running TikTok ads, you're going to be getting a special promotion of $20 if you spend $30. If you spend $100, you get another $100 in ad credits. Or if you spend $200 in ad credits, you're going to get an extra $200. And same goes for $500. So spend $500 in ads. TikTok is going to give you $500 in ads extra. So in total, you're essentially doubling your ads credits. Once you've signed up for that, if you decide to choose to do so, just go ahead and click on done. And now we have to publish our Shopify store. So this part, all we have to do is click on access Shopify. Now in this stage, all we really have to do is go ahead and uncheck this part to restrict access with a password. Now we can click on save. And anybody can go to our store from now on. It will be live. Now just run back over to BYS and click on done. Now, if you click on Access Shopify Store one more time, we're going to see our live store, what the store actually looks like. We're going to see all of the different pages. And best of all, like I mentioned earlier, we also have our winning products. So as you can see here, we have everything pretty much done for us. We have our announcement banner. We have our logo, which is actually pretty cute, pet shop with a little dog on it. We have the images that we picked. I really like this picture right here. And then we have our winning products. Now below that, we have all of the different links, including all of the different policy pages that we need to have. And this part is absolutely crucial. We need to have a return policy. We need to have a shipping policy. We need to have our terms and conditions. It's very important to have all of these pages because they clear up anything that your customers are wondering. And one thing to know about these policy pages is if you have built a Shopify page before, then you'll know this, but it takes a long time to make these. Now there are different generators that you can use, but it's just so much easier to have it already done for you. It really streamlines the entire process and can get you straight into the action to start selling. Now, there are a few things that we do need to check out just to make sure that they're accurate. So we can go ahead and click into something like, let's say, the shipping policy. And here we have our order processing, our shipping rates, and all of this information. Now, it is very important to note that this is going to be essentially a generic template. So you do need to go in here and adjust it to make sure it matches with your store policies. Now, doing this is really easy. I'll show you in a second, but let's just stray away from this one really fast and let's run to the new arrivals. And here you can see all of the different products that were imported to our store. Now, whenever anybody purchases any of these products, they will be fulfilled through AutoDS. AutoDS is the one that's providing us with all of these different winning products, and we have access to a lot more with them as well. Now, to make any changes to our policy pages or to anything else that we need, it's really, really easy. all we have to do is run over to our Shopify dashboard, and under online store, we can go ahead and click on themes. Now through here, we can go ahead and change it. We can change it to any one of these different popular free themes, but trust me, it's not going to look the same. These are going to require a bit more customization. But for this one right here, for the BYS theme, all you have to do is simply click on customize, and then we can just navigate to whatever page that we want to customize. So let's scroll all the way down and let's click on our shipping policy. And now let's click on the section where the shipping policy is written. So anywhere over here, you can click on it, and then you'll have the page information on the right hand side. Here, we can go ahead and change everything. So look at the first one. Thank you for choosing your store name. We need to change that. We can't just keep that as is. So thank you for choosing. What's our store name going to be? Let's just do something like Pop Pet Shop. Now, order processing. All orders are processed within 1 to 2 business days. If this is relevant to you, if this is how fast your suppliers process your orders, then you can leave it. But personally, I think that's pretty short. So I like to switch this from anywhere between 3 to maybe about 5 business days. It's always good to give us a couple of days extra of leeway just in case our suppliers get backed up. Now, scrolling through the rest, we can see delivery issues. Number 7, we can go ahead and change that as well. So we need to change our email. So here we can put something like, let's say, info@poppetshop.com. And the cool thing about this is that everything is updated in real time. So as we're making the changes, we can see the changes live and how they're going to look. Now, once we've reviewed everything, scroll through the bottom. Oh, we also have to change all of this stuff down here. But once we have everything done, we can simply click on save. And then if we go back to our shipping policy, you can see that Pop Pet Shop is up here. Now this is updated to 3 to 5 business days. And we have info@poppetshop.com. Now, since we already have access to AutoDS because we signed up earlier, we're also going to have access to winning and trending products. So once you're signed into your AutoDS account, then you're going to have access to all of these different products where you can instantly import them to your store. So let's say we're looking at this one right here, a dog collar for Christmas. We can go ahead and click on it. We can see if this product is relevant to us. We can see whether or not we want to drop ship it. And if we do like it, if this is something that's interesting to us, all we have to do is click on import draft, and it'll be imported to our draft section. Now, not just that, but we also have the handpicked product section where we have actual products that are handpicked by expert dropshippers. So all of these products were picked with a specific criteria in mind. So that way you can rest assured that these products, these are actually trending and winning products. They've been proven to sell in the last few months and are currently movers. Now let's check out the pets niche really fast. So let's click on that. And let's look at this right here. This is a punching bag with gloves for cats. Now, once we click into one of these products in the handpicked product section, we have access to a lot of information that lets us know whether or not this product is worth dropshipping. So here we're going to have an engagement score, which lets us know how many people are interacting with these posts on social media. So how many ads are running and how many people are liking and commenting on these posts, and a saturation score, which tells us how saturated the market is with this product. So we do have a score. In this one, it's 20, and it means that it's actually pretty quiet. So there's not a lot of people selling this product. Right now would be the time for you to jump in and start selling it. You also have a lot of extra information too. So you have your item cost, you have your potential profit, and how much it's generally being sold for, along with some social ads that you can use to your advantage. You can either download them or use them as inspiration to create your own content. Now let's run over to the draft section really fast, and let's check out the one that we just imported, which is the Christmas dog collar. Here we can go ahead and click to edit. And on this page, we're able to optimize our titles, our descriptions, our pricing, and everything that we need before it goes live on our store. So here you're gonna be able to change your title, you can change your description, and the best part is that you can optimize everything with AI within this page. And then I'm just going to show you one more thing, which is the variance tab. And once we click on to edit the variant, we have a full-on pricing calculator that takes the guesswork out of absolutely everything. So once you set your profit percentage and your fee percentage, this total profit up here, that's legitimately how much you're taking home after the sale and after all of the fees. So let's say, for example, I want to make a 80% profit. That means we're going to be selling this product for $31.84, a total profit of $13.89. And if we're happy with that, we can click on save, then go ahead and click on save and import, and it'll be automatically imported to our store. Now, while that's importing, I'm going to go ahead and show you the other bonus that I talked about earlier. And this is a really, really cool one. So you have access with AutoDS to a completely free .store domain. So we can set up poppetshop.store instead of myshopify.poppetshop.com. It just looks a lot more professional and it's a lot easier to get to. Now, to do this, all you have to do is go to settings, go to your store settings, and then choose the store over here. So I'm going to choose my Pop Pet Shop store, and then you're going to look for this over here. Upgrade your store with a free .store domain. Now, this is going to be free for the first year, but then after the first year, it's going to be $5.05 a month. So here, all we have to do is click on claim free .store, continue, and then look for what we want. So Pop pet shop. If it's available, we're going to have the option to continue. We can go ahead and continue. We just have to register. Now it's going to go ahead and create the domain for us, and then we're going to have access. Once your domain is ready, then all you have to do is go ahead and click on connect domain to your Shopify store. So that way you can actually add this to your store and people can navigate to it. So here, all we have to do is click on add domain. Then we can click on connect existing domain, and we're going to put the one that we just registered. So poppetshop.store. Go ahead and click on next. Now, once we're on here, we might not be able to verify this just yet because it does take up to 24 hours for everything to take effect. So if when you click on verify, it doesn't necessarily work, just wait a day or even wait maybe 5 or 6 hours and then try again. So if you do see a screen like this one, or if you click on verify and it just essentially repeats itself, then don't worry, don't freak out, it's okay. Again, it takes up to 24 hours for everything to take effect. So just wait a few hours, if not just wait a day, come back to it and verify again, and it will be working. As you just saw, it's never been quicker or easier to get started dropshipping on Shopify. Remember, there's no better time than today to get started, especially with all of these different incentives to help you get started running out the door rather than walking. If you followed along with this video, you can get started dropshipping in just a few minutes, and you can start making your first sale today. So what did you think of this video? Let me know down in the comments below. If you want access to the cheat sheet, remember to drop a comment with the hashtag Shopify Dropshipping and let me know your takeaway from this video. Huge thank you to everyone for watching. Make sure you smash that like button, comment, and subscribe. And with that, my name is Mario with AutoDS, and I'll catch you all next time.